My name is Aaron, and this happened in the Appalachians early September, when the nights were still warm but the woods felt heavier after dark. My girlfriend Emily and I went camping with our friends, Caleb and Jenna. We all lived nearby and had camped together before, so this wasn't unfamiliar territory. We drove out to a remote clearing just off an old service road, far enough that headlights wouldn't reach us, close enough that we didn't think anything could go wrong. The first night passed quietly. Normal. Sometime after midnight, I woke to a sound that didn't belong. Not footsteps exactly, more like pressure. Something moving with intent just beyond the fire ring. Whatever it wasn't crashing through brush or wandering aimlessly. Its movement felt controlled. Caleb whispered my name from his tent. He'd heard it too. A few seconds later, a tree to our left snapped. Not cracked or fell, but twisted. The sound was deep, like green wood being forced against its will. Jenna started crying quietly. Emily grabbed my arm hard enough to hurt. Then it moved again. Not closer, sideways, like it was repositioning around us. We stayed frozen, barely breathing, listening as whatever was out there paced the edge of the clearing. It never stepped into the firelight, but we could feel when it stopped. The space beyond the flames felt occupied, measured. Then came the sound I can't explain. A low, hollow exhale, not a growl, not a roar, just breath, slow and deliberate, followed by two hard knocks against a tree, spaced too evenly to be random. That's when we ran. We didn't grab gear. We didn't speak. We sprinted toward the truck, stumbling over roots and rocks, hearing movement behind us that matched our speed without ever closing the distance. We drove until sunrise. The next morning, after barely sleeping, we went back in daylight. None of us spoke much. The woods felt smaller in the sun, but not safer. Near where our tents had been, we found footprints, long, deep, pressed into the soil like whatever made them hadn't bothered hiding its weight. But that wasn't the worst part. A few yards into the tree line, someone had arranged branches into a crude shape, woven together, bent without breaking. It resembled an animal. Not detailed, just suggested, like the idea of one. It hadn't been there the night before. No wind could have done it. No animal we knew of would have. We stood there staring at it, and the same thought passed through all of us without anyone saying it out loud. It almost felt like an offering. None of us touched it. We packed up what was left and left the area for good. We don't camp there anymore. And when I think back on that night, I don't focus on the sounds, or the footsteps, or the chase. I think about the fact that whatever followed us didn't need to catch us. It already knew where we were, or a warning.